Hello students, welcome to the second class of chapter Cell, Structure and Function of your science textbook. In last class we discussed the topic of discovery of cell. Now in today's class we are going to discuss the variation in shapes and sizes of cells. So let's begin our today's discussion. So as we know that cells are the basic building block for all living organisms. Those living organisms which are made up of a single cell are known as the unicellular organisms like paramecium, amoeba, bacteria, yeast. In unicellular organisms, a single cell can perform all activities necessary for life, while on the other hand, we have multicellular organisms like insects, human, plants, and etc. Different necessary activities performed by different sets of cells. In multicellular cells, cells have special jobs to do. So they have different shapes and the sizes. As we can see in this picture, nerve cell have quite different shape and the size from the muscle cells, while the blood cells have quite different structure from the bone cell. So let's try to understand this concept in detail with the help of a short video.
We all love reading storybooks. Every story is framed with sentences, and sentences are framed using words. And what are words made up of? They are made up of letters. If you notice, then everything around us is made up of one or the other smaller entity. These small entities are called basic units. Did you know that even our body is made up of basic units? Yes, it is. Although it appears to be one single body, it's actually made up of millions of basic units coming together. What are these units called? They are known as cells. Cells come in different numbers to form a body, rather, any living organism's body. Can you guess the minimum number of cells required to form an organism's body? Do you know the answer? There are organisms which are made up of only a single cell. They are called the unicellular organisms. Bacteria are one of the best examples of this category. What are organisms like us called then? We belong to the category of multicellular organisms. Those having several cells to make up the body are called multicellular organisms. Now the next important question is, if there are so many cells in our body, then are all of them exactly the same? Of course not. There are many number of cells in our body, and so are their types. Look at these cells, for example. These look so different. But astonishingly, all three are a part of our body. This one is an ovum, this is a neuron, and the last one is a red blood cell. Their structures, shape, sizes are totally different from each other, and so are their functions. This is how various types of cells come together in different numbers to form a body. We have this knowledge today, but ever wondered how all this was actually discovered?
So students, this is the end of our today's class in which we discussed the variation in shapes and sizes of cells. I hope you will understand the topic clearly. Now in next class we will discuss the structure of animal cell and plant cell.